21 days ago I left Vienna. After weeks or months of preparation and maybe even a year to thinking about it, I finally left and embarked on the biggest adventure I've made so far. Cycling from Vienna to Istanbul and then returning somehow. But I don't want to take the shortest route. No, I want to pass as many countries as possible, bike to the highest peak and conquer them, no matter how big or small. In the first 21 days I not only biked several hundred kilometers through Hungary, Austria and Slovakia, I also climbed the highest peak of Hungary, the Blue Mountain Kekes, and I crossed half of beautiful Slovenia. In these 21 days I learned a lot about myself and about the countries I passed through. I had ups and downs, difficult and scary moments, beautiful and eye-opening encounters. But on day 21 I didn't know yet that this would have been only the beginning. Join me on this bike odyssey across Europe and let's see what they have in store for us. Hey and welcome to this video. I'm George from the channel Untraveled Roads and welcome to this episode of the probably biggest adventure of my life and the fourth week of my bikepacking adventure across Europe. Now it's time to leave Slovenia and to head to the coast. Today I left Ljubljana and I should arrive hopefully today already on the coast, on the city of Trieste. It's around 100 kilometers and 1000 meters of elevation. Let's see how far I get. I'm optimistic that I can make it in one day. In worst case, we will arrive tomorrow. I really hope you enjoy this video. Have fun. I had only one night, so basically only a few hours to discover Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital. These few hours although were enough for me to really fall in love with the city. I definitely plan to return and discover it properly. But the life of a bikepacker means to make distance. So time to leave Ljubljana. And for me, reaching the coast in Croatia is one of the biggest milestones so far. I think seeing the coast and being really there will feel so unreal. But for now, time to leave my hostel. And hey, maybe I make in the future a channel only about my experiences in some of the worst rooms you can get for cheap money. On this note, I really would like to hear your worst hotel, motel or hostel experience. Let me know down in the comments and let's exchange. So I'm leaving today Ljubljana and I want to use the chance to send back stuff to my dad that I actually didn't use and probably will not use because the climate will only get hotter, not colder. So for example, long socks, I will send them back, it's unnecessary weight. And also this jacket, I have an extra pullover as well, so I will send this back. So let's do that. I will search for a post office and hope I can send everything today. Before finally leaving Ljubljana, time to find a supermarket and get breakfast. And on the market I even got some watermelon. After some weeks of biking, I accepted that people will strangely look at me anyways, so why not find a nice spot to eat. And the watermelon was by the way the best thing I ate in the last 21 days. For now, enough talking, let's eat and let's get started. On the way out of the city I managed to get some more amazing views of the old town. But soon I reached the outskirts and eventually left the city. The first part of the day was along perfect bike trails. And after a lot of time biking in Austria, Slovakia and Hungary, where I mainly crossed fields, I was really enjoying the mountainous views here. I also met another bikepacker and my mood could not have been better. Soon though, the first big inclines and hills began. And another big incline finished. I think for today 3 or 4 more. Oh, crazy. Actually in the morning it was a bit colder, but now it's again burning hot. I regret having the long sleeves. Ay. The heat together with the inclines made it pretty difficult, and of course because it was not enough I soon entered a steep gravel road. With all the weight biking up on the gravel together with the heat and the elevation was pretty challenging. And meter for meter up. The sun is burning. 167 meters of elevation left. 12% incline at the moment. Quick break. But I need to say, simply by biking through this breathtaking landscape, I've almost forgot about the effort. Well, at least sometimes. Okay, time to push. Last 15 meters. Oh, fuck me. I need a break.
But on a serious note, despite the effort, the views were really incredible.
I made a small break, got some fresh water, and please enjoy this view. The whole day the ride is so amazing, really beautiful. I think the most beautiful days of her. But I will not make it to Trieste today. It's too much. There's still quite a lot of elevation left actually, but tomorrow we arrive.
My plan, after I figured I would not arrive in Trieste tonight, was to make camp along the way. But after conquering another hill, that by the way should lead me up to the highest elevation of this tour, I took a small break and used the time to search for camping spots. And I found out that in this area bears are repopulated. To be very fair and honest, bears, especially without having any protection with me and preparation, are way out of my comfort zone. And soon I found this on the way.
So I was just biking here on this trail and I don't know if it's a joke or if it's serious, but there was a warning sign for bears. I didn't know in Slovenia there are bears. Instead of cars and angry drivers and impatient drivers, there are bears. I prefer the bears.
To be realistic, the likeliness of being confronted with one of the few hundred bears is really low. Nevertheless, as I said, it is way out of my comfort zone. So I searched for a camping ground some kilometers later. This was the first time in my life sleeping on a campground. I always had this imagination. Very loud people playing in their very big camping buses, very bad music. At least here I got a pizza, and I will tell you in the morning how the night was.
Good morning and welcome to day 22 of this tour. Today will be a very special day and marks one of my biggest highlights. The biggest highlight is that I eventually, hopefully, I will reach the sea today and I will take a jump into the sea. That's definitely one of the highlights. Then also very important today, it will be a border crossing day. First from Slovenia, I will go to Italy towards Trieste. There I will cross from Slovenia to the Italian side. And then I continue and cross from Italy back to Slovenia along the coast. And then I cross from Slovenia to Croatia if everything goes right. So it will be a lot of border crossings, but thankfully there should be no checks or anything, hopefully. The night itself was really interesting. It was better than I expected. I thought it would be way louder, but it's definitely not, And even though the night was not bad, I had a good sleep. I don't know, it doesn't feel that nice. I don't know. Tonight I hope I will sleep somewhere on the beach. That should be a really nice night. I'm really looking forward. Anyways, let's go. It's around 500 meters more elevation, so not that much. The really cool thing is now I'm almost at 700 meters of elevation, and eventually I will go everything down to zero. For this, I really look forward.
Actually, I didn't really want to stop to get food. I was so excited seeing the sea and I just wanted to arrive as fast as possible. But the body needs fuel, so let's get breakfast at a gas station.
Alright, I had a quick lunch. I need to say I'm really tired of these sandwiches from gas stations. I think that was the last one that I ate for a while. Anyways, I am back on the street and I just checked. I have around 5 kilometers more to the Italian border and I'm super hyped. And it means very soon we should see the sea. And I'm really looking forward to see the sea. Friends, this makes my eyes watering. 3 weeks, 22 days. And finally I reached the ocean, the sea. This is an incredible feeling. That's the biggest milestone on this tour that I made so far. Finally reached the sea. and it's crazy hot, and I think it only gets hotter. I complained about Hungary, I complained about Slovenia, but this is a new level, and I think this will be the whole time now like this. Yes!
Trying to find some meaning written in the starry sky. Don't know if there's an X on the map where I'm supposed to be, or I'm floating without any gravity. Close my eyes tight, trying to get some clarity. See through new eyes, let it be a mystery. Whoa, whoa.
I always say it's the goat's fault. So I'm biking now through some tunnels. This apparently is like an old train line, without tracks of course. I will follow this now until a few more kilometers, until I'm more down, and then I'm very soon in Trieste, and let's hope the ghosts don't get me.
Sadly, there was no country sign because I was on a gravel road, but I entered Italy, another country on the list. Biking on this old train line was amazing, with incredible views. Sadly, because of the gravel, I could not make as much speed downhill as I was hoping for. But getting closer to Trieste meant also getting closer to my dip in the sea.
Alright, I made a small route mistake. I'm right now in Trieste, but I somehow missed the city center, so I'm already on the way out. It is what it is. I'm sorry, Trieste. Sorry, Italy. But yeah, I don't want to turn back and climb 10 more meters up. So yeah, it's anyways just I think 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock. So I have still a lot of time to make distance today. I really hope to arrive in Croatia. When in Italy, plan some good Italian ice cream. No, I didn't find an ice store, but I really wanted to have some ice cream, so I got something from the supermarket. Because I missed actually the city center, I am now almost out of Trieste, and this means almost again in Slovenia. And then I have still 20 to 30 kilometers until I am like directly at the ocean or at the sea. I will try to make this as fast as possible. I really want just to jump in, refresh myself, and swim. It's so hot. It's crazy hot today. I'm curious how it will be the next days and weeks.
After having biked for quite some while through Slovenia, with its great bike infrastructure and fairly good drivers, it was a bit of a shock biking in Trieste and being confronted with Italian drivers.
Apparently this pedestrian thing here is a bike lane. Bike lanes in Italy are so frustrating so far. It says Slovenia there, then suddenly Slovenia there. My GPS device is freaking out. Back in Slovenia, and look at this. I don't want to see anything, but here it's again perfect maintained bike trail. I really like Slovenia.
The last kilometers I was so close to the sea, but still, the trail didn't went closer to it, until I reached in a town called Koper. And smelling the fresh sea breeze was so amazing. And finally standing in front of the sea, I'm not great with emotions, but as I stood there and were looking at the sea, I got a bit of water in my eyes. For me, arriving here after so many kilometers was surreal and amazing. But let's forget about the emotions, time to swim. To be honest, after entering the water, I decided to stop here for today. I rented the cheapest room and used the rest of the day to swim and enjoy my achievement. After this amazing evening, I was refreshed and ready to hit the road. I was really excited to cross today to Croatia. Today the plan is to bike closer to Rovinj and sleep next to the beach.
I'm almost in Croatia, I think 6 or 7 or 8 kilometers left, and then I finally reach country number 6 on this tour. I'm super excited. And I got from the supermarket some fresh water. I found out that actually today my bike made officially the first 1,000 kilometers since I have it. So we will make a sort of birthday celebration. And also he got a name. His name is officially Danki now. While I was drinking, I was actually thinking of the meaning of life. And I think the actual meaning is of drinking water or drinking liquid, sometimes some juice, sometimes some water, and releasing water. And next to it, make kilometers. Here is the border crossing to Croatia.
Until next year, Croatia is not part of the Schengen agreement, so there was actually a border crossing. I had to do the same crossing and procedures as the cars. But except of causing a surprise for the border officers, because of my goal to reach Istanbul, no problem passing. Welcome to Croatia, the 6th country on this tour. Croatia welcomed me with elevation, gravel and difficult and broken roads, but it surprised me multiple times with beautiful views. I would say it was like a preview about what I would experience the next few weeks and the next few 100 kilometers in this country. Eventually, after some more kilometers, I reached a supermarket and I found the perfect wild camping spot.
Alright friends, and supposedly I finished everything here, my camp stands, but I'm cooking right now. It seems that the sun is coming, so I'm not sure. The wind got like crazy now, it's slightly started raining now. I finished making the food and I wait and see, because there's thunderstorm here in this forest next to the sea. I really don't know what's like. Yeah, probably you just saw the light. Let's hope my good camp is finished. I'll come. Okay, you probably can hear it, but there's quite a lot of storm. I tried to go there to grab coffee because it's now thunderstorming. At least I saw a lot of flashlights, but everything is closed. So nowhere I can get cover. So I decided to just eat my food. It's actually really delicious. And I'm gonna wait here under my tarp, see how it goes. Let's hope the storm passes by. If not, it will suck. But yeah, let's see. The weather forecast says it should not rain, it's okay. So I guess the storm will not come past here. Let's hope at least. It's very rainy. I hate being so close to the ocean, or it's close to the sea while storm. And under trees as well. It's not nice. But as I say, the food is good. So I'm in the hammock, about waiting to sleep. Oh god, this is good light. Let me switch. Okay, that's better. I'm in the hammock, ready to sleep. I waited a bit till the storm was gone. Now at least the wind is gone and it seems like the thunderstorm for now at least is not here anymore. I checked the weather radar in a bit. I think in 2-3 hours there should be again a thunderstorm. But let's see. I will try to sleep and yeah, I don't know. It's exactly this feeling of freedom. That's amazing. Anyways, good night. Good morning on this beautiful day here in my hammock. I slept really good actually, and there was no storm anymore. So only the thunderstorm before I went to sleep and the quite strong wind. But yeah, that's it. Perfect weather. It's getting hot already here in the hammock. The sun is burning down. Yeah, I will get up slowly, make camp, make some coffee, eat my breakfast, and then we go today to Rovinj. I made the camp, everything finished, and went a bit closer to the beach. Found actually this nice chair here, make my coffee and eat the breakfast and then hit the road. It's just started
5 minutes ago to rain, now it stopped again.
I made the first 10 kilometers, almost 10 kilometers, and it's actually really nice. It's really nice because today it's cloudy, so it's not that hot. Perfect condition for making speed and biking through beautiful Croatia. Biking and making sure I don't get killed, because the drivers here suck. It's so far the country with the worst drivers. Crazy takeovers. It was just a post car that took me over and it was 10 centimeters of space, and it's not the first one. But yeah, at least it's really beautiful. And as I said, not too hot today. It's really pleasant to bike.
Not getting killed, what might sound funny now, was for me one of the scariest days of this tour so far. The drivers and their skills were on a complete new level. The other half of the trail of today was on gravel and a lot of incline. In moments like this, I wish the street with the crazy drivers back. And then in moments like this, you wish the gravel back. After I was already physically and mentally exhausted and really tired, I finally arrived in Rovinj.
Alright, good morning. Today I reached a new level of culinary highlights. I have breakfast at McDonald's. Got a beautiful, I think this is supposed to be some pancakes and donuts. And made already the first 2 kilometers, left the apartment. And yeah, we'll head today to Pula.
The ride to Pula was the last riding day of this week, and actually it was supposed to be easy, only 40 kilometers, but it continued like yesterday. Gravel, crazy drivers, gravel, crazy drivers.
I arrived at my place and showered and got my stuff to wash, and it feels so amazing. I feel like having a holiday or something. To know that I'm not too nice here is really nice. The last days were more intense than I actually thought they would be. Yeah. And now I'm just glad having my stuff washed. Planning the route, because yeah, basically my route that ends here in Pula, so I didn't plan further. And yeah, I need to think a bit how I want to proceed. Also gives my muscles some time to recover. And also get a mental recover of yeah, constant, not stress, but yeah, the easy thing in life right now, the work, so basically biking, that's the easy thing. The normal things like, for example, what to eat, where to go, what to drink, that's the difficult parts. And usually in normal life it's exactly the opposite. The work is the hard part, the stressful part, but for me the work is basically leaving out now, cutting the videos, but just taking this biking, that's the easiest part. That's just muscles. But then the stress and worries that you have on the go, the thunderstorm, or supermarket's closed, or there's nothing around, or can I leave my bike, and whatsoever, this accumulates and becomes actually really stressful. But yeah, that sounds like whining quite a lot, but I actually just want to share my thoughts. Obviously I'm super happy of doing this and making my dream come true with this biking. But obviously I also want to share with you the difficulties that we have along the road, next to the beautiful things we experience. Oh god, I'm so tired. Probably talking so much crap. So I will work now a bit. Now it's actually computer work, so I want to cut a bit. Today is day 30 of the tour and Monday again. I was supposed to leave on Saturday and start basically the new cycling week, but I couldn't, so I'm still here in Pula. I was supposed to receive Thursday or Friday a package with my exchange laptop because mine gets broken, and of course it didn't arrive. So I had to stay at least Saturday in another accommodation because I needed to have an address in case I received the package. Of course, it was a Saturday, it didn't arrive because I had to rent Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This caused a huge hole in my budget that I don't know how to recover. I don't know where to stay, I don't know where to take the budget from. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I should do. Yeah, that's really the lowest moment. Also, another problem is on my bike. My wheels start to get broken, so I need to exchange it, which is another 100 euros that I cannot really pay right now. I don't know how to continue.